Welcome, one, welcome, all, welcome to another exciting episode of A Rising Sun. I am Bridger, and today we are about to declare war on China. We're going to catch up those of you that might be just joining us. Let's see, 1938, August of 1938. So I'm invading China about a year late here, and we're using the mod Hearts of Oak, which is a sort of overhaul mod designed to create a more historical, balanced game. So we're, going to do the China invasion, and then maybe we're going to do a southerly attack into Indonesia, etc. There is a small chance, if we manage to get a ceasefire with China before the Soviet Union have built up their Eastern security focus, which builds a bunch of forts along the Manchurian border, then we might have the option to attack the Soviet Union while they are weak. Now, that only works if they're also at war with the Germans, because there's no way I can take on the Soviet Union if they're not also distracted on the other front, right? So we're not going to bother with that. But with all that having been said, we need to pick a national focus. So, warrior spirit, division organization, 10% is good. On the other hand, supremacy of technology gives us a research slot and faster research speed of pretty much all types. That's real good. I kind of want to get to here so I can change inter-service. Unlocks a decision with the inter-service rivalry category to lay down the Yamato and the Musashi. Huh. We do need to lay down those battleships soon, or they're not going to be ready in time to actually have an effect. I believe these are all air and naval focuses. Here we can get the 0 for free. Strengthen the Divine Wind. I think we got to get that supremacy of technology option. We went down the national mobilization law. We took the penalty involved in going to war economy. So I think we should do this. Okay, that's having been said. We've got 2 infantry armies. One's only half an infantry army. And then we've got 2 light infantry armies. One's a little more than half an infantry light infantry army. Light infantry armies are designed to operate in lower supply areas and rougher terrain areas. They're not as strong as regular infantry armies, but they can operate better in those situations. And then we've also got 8 mechanized divisions, which are mostly composed of, there's 3 light tank battalions, 3 armored car battalions. The armored cars actually give a lot of reconnaissance. That means we're almost certainly going to counter the enemy tactic every time we use these guys. That's very good. And then a bunch of motorized infantry and some light artillery. Motorized artillery, I should say, so that they can go at full speed. This is lower than the normal game because I think the historical mod tried to create more realistic speed numbers for divisions. So that is about as max speed as you can get here with what we've got. I'm very concerned by our logistical situation. We do not have a lot in reserve, especially support equipment. We finally caught up on transport vehicles, and I think that's because we stopped producing more mechanized divisions. So what I'm going to probably do is switch over production from infantry trucks, at least one of them, probably 2, over to support equipment to help speed that process. Because right now we have a bunch of divisions kind of trapped here. And for a while, the transport trucks were a big, big problem. But I guess we had a small stash of support equipment that was draining faster than we were replenishing, and we didn't really notice because the support equipment suddenly got out of control. And, we were just building a lot of infantry divisions at the same time. So now that's where we're at. Each of these lines, when completed, is going to be done. They're not going to keep refilling here. We're at 4 of 4. And the idea there is I need to now build all the factory be basically done for replacements because we're about to have a lot of attrition for battles. Except defense divisions. These are going to be occupying all of our islands. And we're probably at the end of our marine divisions too. Yeah, we can't add any more anyway. So this is the last marine division that's going to be built. We have 3 right now, a 4th here, so that's 5 marine divisions. That's a decent place to get to. Wow, we are way low on steel for some reason. I don't know exactly how that happened. And a little low on aluminum. Oh, because I shifted around our factories. The infantry trucks probably didn't cost more steel than support equipment. I don't know. There must have been something else that happened. Maybe we got a bunch of factories right before the end and I didn't notice. Anyway, we're at 100 political power and we need to get to 150 because we are woefully under-equipped on our military staff too. We just couldn't do everything in time. So that's fixed that. We actually can take 1 off on our rubber because we stopped producing those trucks. So we get 1 civilian factory back there. That means we've got 1, 2, 3 full lines of civilian factories working. We're trying to get you know what? We don't need that many more. East Hebei is not necessary because we're going to get the Beijing. Hopefully we're going to get the Beijing airfield. And let's see, we've got 600 there, and we've got 1,200 here. Is that 6 of 10? Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah? Yeah, okay, we've got a lot more in South China, or South Chahar, sorry, than we normally can. I'm going to get rid of this for now. There's just, we need more military factories, and we really, really need more dockyards. We're also grabbing another naval yard in this Port Arthur area because, well, that's weird. It just hasn't updated yet. But we have big supply issues. We did. We're still bottlenecked by the ports here. So we're going to get a couple more of those ports, and then we're ready to go. So here's the overall plan, right? Let's see if we can... there we go. Beijing, we want to take just this part of the city. Ideally, we also take this part of the river, right? I want to get to the edge of the river here. Now, they have a lot of divisions in there. That's not going to be easy, but it's still possible because we have technological superiority, I hope. So that's the first push. And at the same time, to help draw reinforcements away from this sector, we've got 3 Marine divisions landing in Nanjing, and we'll see if we can draw this out. What we're looking to do is basically take control of this area here. So they're going to grab this port. They're going to come in here, grab this port, and then expand out at least to there and get Nanjing. We might expand further. We have the entirety of the 2nd Light Infantry Battalion, 2nd Light Infantry Army. That's going to be about 18 divisions dedicated to helping to hold that. We should probably try to get across this river if we can. Get all the way out to here so that it's easier to push out from here in the future. Now, we also have the 2nd Infantry Army. Once we take this with the 2nd Light Infantry Army, we need to expand this port system, the Shanghai port system, which is only a 6 on the naval base. That means 18 is the maximum supply that we'll be able to import to this area. Once we expand that a little bit, we can bring in these other 12 divisions to Nanjing to help expand that northward and maybe conquer more of this area and get all the way out to, like, this area here. That would be a good place to sort of rest our laurels and save up for a new plan. New planning bonus, new everything. So, I think we're ready. We also have completely decrypted the Chinese cipher, so we're going to launch that at the same time. as this whole plan goes into effect. And it's going to give us 30 days, a whole month, with bonuses to our planning speed, defense against the country, invasion preparation speed, which we don't really need because we've already prepared everything. Breakthrough bonus against the country is a 15% increase. That's great. And we'll have more intel against them. So we're going to have all of that happen. Oh, I didn't know we could become a spy master. I don't want to do that just yet because I still have political power. Now, we've also got 2 networks here that are both nice and big. We got them to 100%, and then we put them in quiet state so that when we go to war here, we'll have a big network intel advantage in combat. The other operations that we could have, we infiltrated the civilian government, and it didn't really give us much of a... We need 3 to steal blueprints. I wish I knew exactly what these did. It just gives us the thematic benefit. It doesn't really give us the other benefits. All right, anyway. With that all having been said, I think we're ready to hit the declare button. We ran the Marco Polo Bridge incident earlier. Oh, when we declare, we'll remove the National Spirit London Naval Treaty signatory from those other powers. Okay, well, had to be done. So now we're going to tell everyone to launch. So this, I'm actually giving them the task of trying to take this northern area. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it. It's a light infantry army, and they're short a bunch of forces that I had to pull back to here because there wasn't enough supply. So we'll see how they do. They say they've got a decent advantage, even though we have this massive penalty. Marco Polo Bridge incident, because we were not ready for this. The officers started the war without us. That's what this represents. And we have a decision. Marco Polo Bridge incident. Northern escalation. So, we have to control Beijing, Hebei, Qingdao, and Shandong. Those are all states, I believe. So if we get Beijing, Hebei, and Shandong, and Qingdao. How's Qingdao? Am I missing something? Oh, it's a tiny little state there. Look at that. All right. Muting those notifications so they don't pop up. So if we can get control of those states, we will be allowed to use the northern escalation, which would reduce the effects of the Marco Polo Bridge incident, I think. Yeah. Also, the United States gains a war support if that's the case. War in China. Because we're at war, and it's after March 1st, 1937, we can click this to get 180 days of consumer goods down, factory output up, but our dark out art. Yeah, we're going to definitely take that. Now, prepare to win a total victory would, if we capture Shanghai, we can choose this one. And that would also reduce the effects of the Marco Polo Bridge incident. So that's the main reason we're doing this. I kind of want to form special air landing forces. And I kind of want to prioritize naval aircraft construction. The problem is if I do all that, I'm really going to tip the balance in favor of the Navy. Right now it's balanced. And I know I'm going to tip it in favor of the Navy one time at least by clicking this. I don't think there are any other things in here that tip it in the, you know, the inter-service rivalry option. So if I prioritize Army aircraft instead of naval aircraft, I would like the special forces to have better attack and defense. But to be honest, I think naval aircraft construction will be more valuable in the future. Specifically, naval bombers? Nah. Anyway, we're not doing any of those. We're going to save up for the 150. So we're going to launch all these attacks. So we want them to go. Now, these are our main thrust into the north here. It's not a good attack, but it's there to weaken the enemy and just to keep them on this border so that we can get Shanghai. Meanwhile, our Marines are going to execute their attack. We already have the Navy set up. Charlie Force is set up to escort them and provide support when they land in Nanjing. And that is it. I think we're good to go. We're going to hit the button to activate our decryption cipher. Give us all of the everything. And there's no airfield down in Nanjing, is there? It would be nice if there was. Maybe we'll have to build one to give us support. Our air forces, I think, don't have any actual business, so we got to tell them what to do here. I probably want to focus all tactical bombers on there. These fighters can't really help much. Oh, these fighters can go here and help to give us true air superiority. And these fighters are going to give us air superiority over here. It would be nice if we had some ground-based attack planes here, but we just don't. I suppose we could put these guys here and give them some tactical bomber support, at least a little bit. They're probably not going to have get shot down at all as tactical bombers go. We are producing more tactical bombers, but it is coming at a very slow pace. We are not getting any close air support yet. We're not getting any scout planes. We just need a lot more factories, and maybe taking China will let that happen. Okay, let's begin. Hello, Black Corp. Here it is. Let's see how badly things go. Oh, you know what? I missed one thing. Our other special mechanized division needs to be given the green light to attack Beijing. The Chinese United Front has formed. Now, this says it's looking bad for us, but I think it's looking worse for them than it is for us. We're coming in from so many directions that we actually get to take advantage of most of our forces here. I'm actually unclear why these mechanized forces went over there for some reason. Actually, we're taking Beijing, especially if we get air support. It's slowly going in our favor. Let's see what's going on over here. Okay, the Marines are moving in. If this doesn't work, it's because I don't have enough Marines. 3 divisions might not be enough, but I hope it does. Chinese communists have been entered into the war, which means this front just turned on. Ooh, and they have very little on that front. We might be able to make some progress there. Let's see what the supply situation looks like. So, again, I pulled the 8 divisions out of this front because of the supply problem, but if they advance beyond that, maybe it'll work in our favor. Man, we're gonna need a lot of civilian factories for other stuff, but we can't stop building military factories either. And look at this. We've got 4 years of fuel at the current rate, though maybe when the this battle fleet is done supporting the Marines, that rate will go down. We're gaining 7.9 thousand a day, and we're spending huge amounts per day. Like 20,000. All right, there we go. Oh, they don't have any defensive forces on the port in Shanghai? Really? Well, get to this land fort. And you can go here. I mean, hell, go try to get to Nanjing. these guys... Oh, there is an airfield there. So we want to get to the other side of this river. And maybe hold in those hills until the reinforcements arrive. So here's the 16 divisions traveling over. We already have our... we already have our submarines blockading this area, preventing any lend-lease or anything getting through to China, or any of their resources being imported. Oh, good. We have an unassigned division that's been given to us by Manchukuo. We're just going to put that on the border with Russia like all the others. All right. So even with this massive penalty, the like minus 40% attack, minus 20% defense, we still have such superiority that we're able to get enough soft attack to overwhelm them here. They're being whelmed. And in an ideal situation, the reconnaissance being provided here would give us a lot. We've broken their ciphers. That gives us an intel bonus. Is that part of what we're seeing here? Intel advantage, 15%. Yes. And I think the breakthrough gets... Our infantry divisions have incredible amounts of breakthrough. That's the mod, by the way. They gave a lot more breakthrough to infantry divisions, for some reason. But I think there's more soft attack overall. So, more breakthrough isn't necessarily, obviously, better. I kind of want to pull back one of these infantry divisions to let... Or two of these infantry divisions in order to let... How about these guys? No. No, I meant stay right there. Because now, I think, these reserves should be able to come in. No, the other guys weren't part of it. Okay. Alright, let's check out what's going on down here. You gotta constantly bounce back and forth. So we might be able to send some air support down here real soon. Not that we're gonna have a lot, but we can send some. So this says 17 days. I mean, there's so many divisions there. There were like 70, but they're gone now. Did they all like redistribute themselves because of the attacks? Maybe. Yeah, it still says 72. Oh, in the whole area. Okay. Marco Polo Bridge incident. Yes, we know. No, I wanted you to go this way, by the way, to Nanjing. This is the way to Nanjing. Alright, here comes our forces. Here's what we're going to do. We're just going to give them this and tell them expand to here. Actually, just go to here. Alright, we've got an airfield. I don't know if we want to bring down 200 fighters or... Oh, we have attack bombers here we can bring down. That's good. Now, can we maybe just put some fighters in here? Do we have fighters? We do. We have some interwar fighters, but you know what? They'll work. I'll take it. Oh, did I not select it? Oh, I did. There we go. Let's keep it in Nanjing. And give them air superiority. Alright, so far so good. I have explored in the past the opportunity to try to get in behind these guys, and it hasn't always worked super well, so that's why we're going with the direct approach right now. Because capturing Beijing means that we can reduce that penalty that we're getting, and that might be important to getting us some kind of surround in the future. So we're still making bits of progress here. Unfortunately, none of the attacks coming from the north are effective. Even with the help of our mechanized divisions here on the side, there's just too many of them. And so many of our divisions are tied up in the Beijing attack. We did make some progress here. Okay. So maybe now we can give these guys full reign over here. But, I mean, this is not going to be good terrain. We'll at least give the AI the ability to decide if it wants to advance or not. Because it does take that into account. Alright, we got there. Okay. That's a fortified position. And we want the this light infantry division, light infantry army, we want them to immediately start making that wider. We want the other side of the Nanjing River there. Something happened. Oh, convoy raiders. There are Chinese planes that attacked us. Those sons of bitches. Where are... These guys can actually go back to port. We don't need them escorting anymore. But they're going to go to this port. There's no way they go to the port right near the Chinese. Alright, so what is our... Okay, so our supply situation here is okay. It's not great. I don't know that I can bring the entirety of the other army in, but what I can do is queue up some more naval bases here. And maybe make that a higher priority so that we can have a second front. Meanwhile, what do we have? We have 16 divisions, so let's pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... and just add them to this army temporarily. That shouldn't break the bank on our... it might, actually. Let's just bring 4 over instead. But we're about to pull the Marines out, actually. Once we get Nanjing, the Marines are coming out, and they're going to form a different front here to get us on the other side of this river. And these 8 will help attack Tianjin from this direction. So that we can get across this river. That I'm worried about, not being able to get across that river. 3.3 years now on the fuel. We're spending so much damn fuel. We even built 4 refineries. It's all we could afford before the war took place. Let's see, how's Beijing going? It's up to 31%. They still have 7 in reserve. But we're slowly dragging them down. So here's the way that I think this works. If we choose prepare to win a total victory, then there's no ceasefire opportunity. So maybe we don't necessarily want that. What we'd like is to definitely get this one. Which means we need... what is that? F7. Oh, I don't have F7 bound. We need everything from Shandong up to Beijing. We get that, and we're in good shape. The benefit here is that we're just going to take out a bunch of their infrastructure, a bunch of their production, I hope. Same thing here. If we get Beijing and Shanghai, I think those are huge chunks of their infrastructure. So this is the historical decision. Prepare to win a total victory. Except they never did. Oh, good. When we finally put that battle fleet back in, it significantly lowered our fuel usage. Because we only have submarines working now. Oh, we took Nanjing already. Well, that is nice. And how are the Marines doing down here? Oh, we're fighting a battle to get Nanjing. Oh, we're coming out from the side there. Okay. You know what? We don't actually need that, do we? Why can't I drag this? What the hell? Oh, that's not what I was trying to drag. This is what I wanted to drag. We should probably be able to get this. 71, we're almost at Nanjing. Victory is within our grasp, but let's move up here and see what's going on. 40. We're still making progress in Beijing. We may even make progress further in, behind Beijing. We can attack it from more directions. Are the Marines still needed here? Yeah, they probably aren't. We're going to give them new orders. They're going to prepare an invasion behind Beijing. I mean, maybe we go to the peninsula? That's a naval base of 2. This is a naval base of 5. That's not a terrible spot. It would really pull their forces away. Yeah. Let's have everything land in Qingdao. And then these 8 will secure the peninsula and push in from there. That's the current plan. Alright, how are we on resources? Support equipment is bad and not really getting any better. Nanjing is within our grasp. We're about to hit it from a new direction. Nanjing, get it. Beijing is slowly falling. And we've made a little bit of progress here into whatever that winds up being there. Saiyuan. And we're still making more progress. We can't see these guys. I don't understand exactly why. Maybe we don't have any scout planes or something like that. Well, they're communist forces, so we don't have the intelligence advantage. I don't know. We got crazo dogs in the background there. %. We're getting close. Oh, we're coming in from another direction now, so we've got a wider front. They can't even fill it anymore. We've knocked so many of them out. Alright, I think we got this. But we need a huge swath of territory to really start getting rid of the Marco Polo Bridge incident. Theoretically, when we get to 50%, we get a ceasefire with them. And we get to occupy the entire coastline. So we finished direct ground support. What do we want to do next? Do we want to do... What's our radio situation? What's our radio equipment at? 1.7 thousand. But falling. If it was climbing, I would consider doing something with that. But I think, considering the fact that it's falling, I'm going to consider something else. Like, how about we increase our fuel gain from oil? Alright. This is at 64, only 5 days left. And we need to get Charlie Force. No, that's not what I meant to do. Go back. Oh, well, go here, actually. There we go. This is what I wanted to do. But they're just going to chill in the port there and prepare for the next thing. So the Marines are still attacking. Once they're done, they should go to their new orders. All right, Beijing is now pretty surrounded. Oh, no. Our forces got kicked out of that spot. We're going in now. That's the airfield, though. We'll get rid of their air power in the area. I don't know what they've got for air power. It doesn't seem to be very great. Yeah, they have no planes up here. What about over here? 0 planes. I took their only airfield here, but they still have some air power fighting us over here. Nanjing is at 87. Beijing is at 64. This is where the majority of their industry would be, I think, in these two areas. Maybe more in these areas here, too. Try to get some traits for the generals. That's a good point. Let's see. Have they gotten any abilities to get traits? Nothing special here. The First Army still has Guerrilla Fighter, which I've never really liked. Entrenchment speed. Who do we care about entrenchment speed? You can't afford any. Nothing available for these guys here. This is our defensive general. We don't care about him. Ah, our mechanized army has an option. He's always had these options. Fortress Buster or Scavenger. I don't like either of those. Or do you mean try to get specialized traits by giving them specific orders to go after specific places? I don't like this. This is costing us a lot. But it is distracting a good 20 divisions, so let's get Beijing, and then we'll decide how we want to proceed. Nanjing has fallen. There it is. The capital of the Republic of China is occupied by forces of Japan. Despite fierce resistance from the walled city, Chinese defenders, Japanese troops have managed to capture the Zongshan Gate, which means, yes, we now control it. It doesn't have many factories at all. I thought it would have had a lot more. Well, you know what? Often it does, but we're only allowed to see half of them because of the whole resistance mechanic. That's my guess. Now, occupied territories in China. Is it Nanjing on here somewhere? Oh, it's called Shanghai, isn't it? It's this one. Resistance target is 85%. Oh, civilian oversight is no effect because we don't have any garrisons here because it's only just started. But theoretically, once it ticks over, we'll fill up the garrisons and we'll be okay. We got more... Oh, hang on. Not enough manpower to fulfill our equipment. Yeah, we need support equipment for our garrisons. They're at least part of the way there now, though. Right? Question mark? Ay, ay, ay. These aren't going to come out anytime soon until we increase the amount of support equipment that we're building. Ah, we captured Beijing, which means we gained a few more factories there. Now, probably they're not super effective. And wow, the infrastructure in Beijing is awful. That's why we're getting those penalties? Or if we go any further, that's why we'll get the penalties. So we need to improve the infrastructure in Beijing, and probably in Shanghai, and in East Hebei. I think after we're done with this supremacy of technology, we'll do construction manufacturing or repair, construction repair for a bit to speed up those processes. We've got plenty of room down here to continue expanding, but we don't have the divisions to do it. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. Main infantry army is just going to chill. They're going to stop attack. These guys are probably going to stop their attack too, although they are kind of succeeding. These guys are going to continue to push out to where they need to be. And then they'll hopefully stop their attack. And what we're going to do is pull the 4 divisions that we did originally have are going to pull out. We're going to put them back over here. So we're going to give all these guys the order to just hang out here. Then we'll clear that order and have them join the Peninsula campaign once the Marines are in place and ready to go. I think these Marines, do I want them to leave training and go straight into combat here? I don't think so. So these guys need to just chill. Don't keep attacking. Don't cost us equipment. If Menchuko or Menkuko wants to keep attacking, great, but we're done. Oh, good. Now that we've stopped attacking, our fuel is recovering. And you know what? It's recovering at a pretty massive rate. One of the things we can do is reduce the amount of oil we're importing. Oh, God. Romania is actually not giving us any. Let's take less from the Soviet Union. And we'll take less from the Dutch East Indies. Alright, we're still gaining fuel. We're just freed up a bunch of civilian factories to help here. So we paused on this so that we can get ready for the Peninsula campaign. And these guys, you know what? I think we want to reposition all our mechanized troops to go for the Peninsula as well. Because what do we say? This was a 6? This is a 5. That should be enough supply once we capture the state. So everybody's going to increase their planning. Yeah, they need to stop and plan. It looks like their planning fell pretty significantly over that first month or two. Now, our cipher no longer... We have to try to start decrypting China's cipher. Again. Alright, what else did we finish? We're getting recon radios, which may be a mistake, but we'll see. It's 1938. I do want better fighters. But if I research this now, I won't be able to take advantage of the other thing. But that's okay. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. We have a new national focus. Let's get down to the ultimate battleship so we can lay down the Yamato. Now there's an air base here. It's only a level 1 air base. We won't be able to store too much there. But we could put some tactical fighters here and some... or tactical bombers, rather. And some fighters could relocate to the Qingdao Air Base once it becomes captured. And we captured an air base right here, didn't we? Yeah, that one can hold 600 planes. Let's move these guys forward. Can't hurt. Oh boy, they are putting some real pressure over here. We're actually losing these fights. Where are the rest of our Marines here? Yeah, there's one. The rest are still getting to the port. Well, take a train, for Christ's sake. How about these guys just hold what they've got? Can they do that? I don't know. They might not have enough. Let's send them a reinforcement. One division! That's all you get. But when I open this front, that should take some pressure off. After the Marines capture this, I'm going to pull them out and have them help attack across this river. I'm a little worried that I'm giving them too much time over here. Time to build up their forces. Time to repair their morale. And they've got a lot of forces that came down here. Alright, the Marines are finally getting in position where they can start planning. Yeah, we should stop attacking and just defend. I want to see why we're losing this one here. Oh. Is it because they have about a gajillion more troops than we do? Yeah, it seems like it. Eighteen's not enough. They need 24. Let's send them a couple more from this. I don't think they're going to get there in time, but it'll make a difference maybe later. Alright, what else can we improve? We could get new rifles. Ooh, division headquarters increased. That's a lot. That's a big increase to our organization. Increased defense is pretty good too. Alright, the max is no longer 85. That's good. And our compliance is very slowly growing. Alright, how's this? Their planning is getting up there. The Marines need a little bit longer to plan. Actually, no, they don't. They're ready to go. As soon as they get there and recover their organization, they're ready to go. Alright, so we're just going to let them get their organization up. We're going to launch this attack in like 4 days. And that will hopefully help these guys. Can these guys get there in time to reinforce the battle? Yes, just barely. That'll give these guys time to fall back and recover from in a different position. So this salient looks like it's doing okay. These guys don't need to attack. Oh, they were over here, and they got pushed back into the city, which does have some good land forts. We got it before their big reinforcements came. Okay, so they're doing okay now. Let's give support to this battle from the air. I could put so much more down here. In fact, I will. All right, Marines, almost fully recovered. Let's get them fully recovered, though. They're missing a little bit of equipment, too, but... Okay, so recon radios just popped up. We're about to find out if I made a horrible mistake by researching that. Hello, film. How's it going? If we get infantry radios, we can then finally get infantry offensive, but right now that's not an option. We could start... It's only 38. Oh, you know what? We could get at least one of these. I'm thinking a field hospital or a logistics company. Field hospital's probably better. Can we get another one? We do have another 100%er. A better recon company will help us with... Yeah. Alright, so we've got 20 divisions ready to hit this peninsula and push out. Because we need to get this line right here. That's what we need. That's the main goal. If we can get that, it's going to make everything easier. So, Marines are ready. Go for it. We have these two. I mean, we just don't have the equipment. Our infantry equipment is barely above water, but it is going to go down real quick as soon as there's more fighting. It's that support equipment that's been killing us here. We're trying to get the Beijing infrastructure up because we need to be able to supply through this area. Ports in Kyushu are now the problem? Okay, so Dailan is no longer a problem. Let's let that one go. It's already partly done. Get one more port in Kyushu. Now, Shanghai infrastructure is okay. I don't think it needs further repair by our main forces, by our main thing. It'll repair itself, hopefully. Oh, we're going to lose the riverfront here. Shit. I don't want Nanjing to be attacked from multiple directions here. They just don't have enough divisions to deal with this, but we're going to help free that up, I hope, with the Peninsula campaign. Oh, we have enough to get a new general, or new person here. Army logistics is okay. Tactical bombing gives better ground support. I kind of like that too. Or division attack, division recovery rate is also very valuable. Let's get division recovery rate of 10% faster. Alright, so here come the Marines. Then we're going to send 18 divisions into here and rush across this thing. Are there any defenders? Are the Chinese just not defending their ports? Is that what's happening here? Let's find out. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So Marines are actually going to start planning a new offensive right now to get in behind these guys. So this might be very bad, but we're going to try it. You're going to start from here. And you're going to land right there. And then we're going to hit this from behind so that this attack across the river can succeed. Do you know what the other thing that'll do is prevent reinforcements from coming down to Qingdao? Or do we hold them where they are first? Let's hold them where they are. Let's get the beachhead established. So hopefully that will panic them. Because they now have another giant border to deal with. None of these guys. Oh, now they're starting to move some of them. How about the south here? We're holding fast. And they just gained another couple of divisions that are recovering and then moving to the front. Okay, so this is stabilized. We've still got their capital. We haven't gotten these other territories yet, but we've still got this chunk in good position. Now we can push out here. Construction 3 is going to immediately lead to excavation 3. I know it's ahead of time, but we need those resources. In fact, wow, for some reason we have been spending way too much on steel. For how long? I wish that was a notification that would pop up. Alright, well that's a lot of civilian factories given back to the task at hand. Alright, here we go. We've now got a plan for this. So these 18 divisions are going to try to establish this as fast as possible. That's got to be full speed, 100% go, go, go. Actually, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. I think they need to go here to try to get these guys in a bit of a crunch. I think that's not a bad idea. Now that we've got them landed there, the other 12 are going to land here. Oh, wait. Why aren't these guys landing? That's weird. The Marines. The Marines. Where do I want that? I don't have anything else. Like, if I open up another front, it's bad. I think I just want the Marines along this river so that they can help push this. Oh, that was weird. No, I want them along this river so that they can help push this. There we go. So that's where I'm going to send them to go. As soon as they get there and plan up a little bit, we're going to start that attack. Because I don't have a lot of hope about this one. Neither does the general. He says it's to our disadvantage. But not when we've opened up another front. Alright. And these 12 are landing right now. The south is still good. We're holding. We're going to get that spot north of Nanjing again, which is good. I don't want them to be able to hit Nanjing from multiple directions. Can't afford to lose it. Why aren't these guys on the front? Get to the front lines. What do you mean, exclamation point? ports in Shanghai. 3.6. Because of the incoming something or other? I don't know. Skida! It would have been nice if we could take this peninsula. Just a nice little extra. But, aren't we... We're currently... Yeah, we're currently increasing the Shanghai throughput. It was at 5. It's now at 6. Or no, it was at 6. We're almost to the next one. This port also should be improved, because I'm... Yeah, that's where we're having problems, aren't we? We need to improve this. Actually, you know what? Instead of improving that by 5, let's do 2. Oh, no. That's the only option. Damn it. Alright, so Dailan is going to be done here soon. Beijing is still repairing. I'm going to bring that down. Alright. So we're getting a lot of naval bases built so that we can properly exploit these ports. Oh, I didn't tell these guys to go. Damn it. Well, go. Go, go, go. Push up as fast as you can. Why are these guys going back? Land here. What is the major malfunction? Have I given them... Oh, do they have orders? They have orders to be in the wrong place, that's why. They landed and then they went back. They tried to go back to the previous orders. So I want these 12 to cover this direction. And I want them to expand thusly. But I'm going to give them the opportunity to plan for a little while. Build up a planning bonus. Actually, no. We'll stop and build up a planning bonus once we have... once we've hit a wall. Once we've hit an enemy that requires a planning bonus to deal with. Alright, our Marines are in place. Almost in place. They're going to start planning in a moment. And then we'll have the Marines and the infantry attack to push down here. Now, currently, with regards to our air forces, we're going to put some over here so they can assist there. We have 400 down here on purpose to deal with both of these fronts. Uh-oh. Now, why didn't the AI reprioritize somebody over here? Why does it take me to do that? If you're losing a battle, send somebody there to defend it. 1 day and 21 hours, that's not going to be fast enough. Alright, well, let's see how this goes over here. Gonna try to keep making sure that our mechanized force goes north, as it's supposed to. Yeah, get across that river before they get reinforcements. That is pretty imperative. We're still low on supplies here. We're doing the best we can, but we're pretty low on supplies. Taking a bunch of attrition as a result. Not too much attrition, actually. 1% maybe. If we take control of the state, then we're in good shape. What do we need to take control of the state? Probably this city, Shandong. Alright, how are the Marines on their planning? They get 67 max planning thanks to our Grand Battle Plan doctrine. But it does take them a while to get there, 3% per day. So we've got to give them a little more time. like that bulge. We need to do something about that. Get it back. We're sending another division over here. It might be enough. Just one more. What is our situation with logistics? Radio equipment's actually okay. Okay. And our infantry equipment's barely staying above water because we stopped most attacks. We had a period there while we were waiting for the Peninsula campaign to begin where our infantry equipment was able to recover. Horses and field equipment's now down. Support equipment is down further than it's ever been. It's insane how much support equipment we need. And I don't know entirely why. We also need some more horse equipment. What can we take away from it? Is there anything we have plenty of? Not really. Maybe pack artillery? Ugh. Maybe regular artillery? We need all this radio equipment. I'm hesitant to take too much off the transport vehicles right now. I just want more production. Is that so much to ask? Hello, not Mikey. It's going pretty well. I'm still very concerned by my current equipment situation. We're going to try to go for improved infantry radios to get that HQ a lot more organization. Now we've got a... Ooh, we can't get the ultimate battleship. How come? Oh, we have to research the super heavy battleship hull. Ugh. What does it take for us to switch over to the battle fleet designer? Oh, it automatically switched us to it. Oh, okay. Well, then the next research we do, which we can actually do now if we want. Where was the better infantry equipment? Let's do that on the super heavy battleship hull. Yeah, that'll get us closer to laying down the Yamato. We can get 4 military factories if we go down this track. So let's do that. So we've started the Peninsula campaign here, Mikey. Yeah, Generals was added. General Traits. Was that in Waking the Tiger? It was either in Waking the Tiger or Man the Guns. It might have been Man the Guns, actually. Alright, I need you to get across this damn river before more reinforcements arrive, because that's a terrible place. We do not want to get stuck here. Our Marines are getting ready to help make the crossing here. We're waiting for them to get their planning bonus up. The infantry should have its entire planning bonus. It does. The light infantry has its planning bonus for the most part. These guys still planning for some reason. Unfortunately, the Chinese look like they have most of their equipment. I need to take Shandong. I need to take it. Alright, well, we're taking the city, the capital city of the region, it looks like. So there's that. All of these are successful. And draining the enemy resources. Oh, good. We've peeled off some reinforcements from here. Another 8 days. That's too many days. I don't think we're going to get across this damn river until we push from this direction. For fast divisions, they don't seem to be moving very fast. That's what I'm saying. Part of the problem is a bunch of them got stuck way down here fighting that battle. I wanted all 8 pushing north as fast as possible. Okay. In fact, these guys are going to stop and do some planning. These guys are too. After the next battles that they win, they're going to stop and plan now that we've hit some resistance. Now, we can take that. That's easy. The river's going to be a problem, but we can definitely take that city. That might get us what we... get control of the state, which is what we need. Then this is the only state we'll need after that. We already have Beijing. We need Hebei. We need Shandong, and we need Qingdao. So this Hebei... Where's Hebei's main... There is no main city in Hebei at all, is there? Okay. Well... Marines are still planning, helping to get across this river. We're still having problems over here with our supply, but if we take the city, we can get more local supply. $75, huh? 3 days. Tactical bombers are there, helping out. We're well past using up all of our benefit from the cipher. Of course Kaz would help killing them faster and help with the support equipment losses. I don't have enough factories to build Kaz. I'm trying, man. There just aren't enough factories in the day here. The support equipment is killing me. I have too many support companies with my units is what I'm learning here. Oh, damn it. This was higher a second ago. This isn't going to be done until 21st, so 2 or 3 weeks we'll get a little bit more supply here. It's not a lot, but an extra 3 will help even things out. And if we can take this stupid city, we'll be even better. 16 days. Can I get... You know what, actually? Air is only using 1 supply, but maybe we pull the fighters out of here and put them back up here. That will help. They'll still be able to put in the work, but we'll get 1 more supply back. There we go, 38 to 37. That's nice. I need these 2 attacks to succeed and progress, but 14 days is too damn long. Alright, are the Marines done? The Marines are basically done planning. These ones have... Let's give them 1 more day. Here we go. They'll tick over, and we'll get to 51%. There we are. It's good enough for me. We're going to launch the northern attacks. Marines, go. First Army, go. And First Light Army, go. Put some pressure on this northern flank, and we'll see how that works. So the attacks across the river are going to be immediately successful, apparently. The Marines are helping in all of these battles, including this one up here. It's going to drain us of resources, but I think it's going to hurt them more. Now this is no longer going to work. Man, the supply is killing us. Alright. Hold off until... We're going to stall this, plan up, and we'll attack again when we've got better planning. This one can continue, because it's working. How's the south? We haven't seen that in a bit. The counterattack here is going well. Why aren't you involved in this? You can go much faster if you were. You too. Why would you hold anything back there? Come on. Get him involved. Make this happen faster. Unfortunately, we lost this counterattack. So Nanjing is now open to being attacked from 2 different directions. But these guys are holding strong. And as long as we get this back, these guys will be okay holding that position. They've got a lot of attrition. That's what we need to get this back for. Not a lot of attrition. They've got some. Alright. 48%. 6 days. Man, these take so long. We just need this one last province. These 2 last provinces. And then we can make all the penalties go away. Okay, the northern attack is a giant waste of time. To that end, I'm going to send 4 more divisions down. Well, no, 4 more is too many. 2 more divisions down to here. The northern attack is this area here. It's rough terrain. It's too bad. Alright, all of these are proceeding. Good. 5 days. 5 days. 6 days. Well, I'll believe it when I see it. These guys are taking so much attrition. 8? 8? Oh, God, there's too many people in this front. I needed to expand into this area just a little bit faster. There's nothing I can do. The 21st, we're getting our first better supply option. %. This is a disaster. An absolute disaster. So, once these guys' planning is done, they're gonna they have to charge this. If we get this, we'll get some supply. Okay, this is actually happening. 4 days, 3 days, 4 days. We're going to get across the river. Finally. And we should be able to keep pushing, I think. Because they don't have a lot of reserves. Their reserves just came back here to guard this border. I hate that they take attrition just for sitting there. Like, the equipment doesn't break down just because you don't have enough food. I guess the equipment, it does. It's the people. Alright, we retook this area. This is now stalled again, but that's the way we like it. Oh, the 21st can't come fast enough, but it's only going to be an extra 3 supply. That's not huge. Okay. Well, that's actually good. Some people have moved into a different supply area. So that's going to give a little bit of relief. As long as they survive there. Faster construction. There we go. Alright, it's up to 26 now. It's only 7% attrition. Yeah, that's fantastic. Hey, Bolt Simmons. The port on the end of the peninsula actually would give a little bit. It's like a 1, right? It's a 2. You're right. That actually would give us more supplies. I forgot it's supplies in the region, not in the state. Damn, I should have done that a while ago. Ah, we've broken across the river. Excellent. Somehow we've got 2 separate attacks going on here. Usually they're combined into 1. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's okay. Ooh, we can cut 5 divisions off? That'll be a first. We haven't been able to do any proper encirclements just yet. Yeah, they're going to get there in a day. That'll cut off at least 3 or 4. No. They're going to keep fighting them while they retreat. That's also good. Okay, this guy's here. We need to send him... Hey, stop. Why can't he walk over here? Oh. Because he's set to... There we go. There we go. Should have had somebody do that a long time ago. The number of ports is based on the supply region, not on the state. I think. There we go. We cut off 2 divisions. Huzzah! Rate my encirclement. Supply here is pretty good. This says the port in Shanghai is the bottleneck with 4.2. Maybe it's the resistance strength that's weakening it. Oh, it's the incoming edge provinces that causes the supply here to be weak. For the most part, we're still holding our own here. They're doing some attacks, which is weakening them, not us. How's the planning going for these guys? They're still planning. So I'm going to leave the Marines up here, I think, to help continue the push. But specifically, have they used up all their planning already? I want them to try to get to here. The planning goes away real fast. I don't know if that's this mod or not. The planning bonus usually lasts for longer than, like, the 2 weeks. And these guys taking their sweet time walking across the thing here. 8 days until we get that extra supply. And then we've also got another improvement to the port on December 24th, a little over a month. Everything here's still going well. We see improvements. Oh, they're counterattacking in the north. And they're winning. Remember, we've got a massive penalty to our attack and defense. Actually, no we don't. Didn't wear off, did it? Or is it only applicable when we're literally attacking? Is it gone? No, we still have the Marco Polo Bridge incident, so why don't we have the minus 40%? That seems bizarre. How bizarre? How bizarre? Infantry equipment is starting to go low. I just want this city. I need it. And then I need this, and we can stop for a rest. Attacker tactic damage. Yeah, there's the country-specific bonus. I don't know why it wasn't applying ever before. Okay. Yeah, I think it must only be literally when we're attacking. These guys... Why aren't... Oh, those guys aren't planning because they're not part of the plan. Okay. Once we get full supply back in here, we'll be in good shape. And I think this will get us back to mostly... We'll get an extra 6. That'll get us real close to full supply. 5 days till we get that port. Meanwhile, the northern attack is doing really well. When it stalls, we've got to stop and do some more planning. That's how you do the grand battle plan. How's our air situation? We've got the 400 in the south here doing okay. Providing support to both of these air regions. Oh, Recon Company 2. That's going to help us a lot. Engineer Company Entrenchment. I think we need Logistics Company 2, after all we've noticed here. Can't do land doctrine yet. We need more radios. Infantry radios, 2 per battalion. Light infantry cavalry, we need 1 per battalion. I think we have enough radios to do this. I think. 1.5 thousand. Is Did it say horse equipment was still bad? Horse equipment is still real bad. How's transport trucks? Transport vehicle still 1.3 thousand, but it's about steady. "12 hours till we fix the supply situation." And then we launch Operation Take Shandong. Alright. That has significantly fixed our supply situation. These guys are planned. Let's do it. I want you guys to assist with this. No, I want you guys to assist with this one. No! What is... Thank you. And actually, I don't need you guys doing what you're doing either. See, the supply is a much smaller modifier now. We're still getting hit. Oh, it's night. We're still getting hit by that 40%. We're going to bring it down to 20% if we can capture these states. We still could prepare to win a northern victory, but I'd rather try to go down the historical, the interesting ahistorical path where we go for a ceasefire and take the coastline. That would be much better for when we go to war with the West. I assume that's based on the historical plan that Japan had with China. That just didn't quite work. Alright, 48 is good and climbing. You won't listen. No. I told you no. Stop it. Halt. Halt your order. There you go. I want you to go here instead. I changed my mind. I want everybody to take this so that we can get 8 guys out of supply. God, how hard is that to understand? We'll attack from another direction. Alright, this is at 61. Still 5 days. God damn it. Support that attack for sure. They just have too many divisions. It's insane how many divisions they have. This is still controlled by them, unfortunately. And these attacks into the stupid mountains are a disaster. But maybe we can attack it from multiple directions. Yep, supply is still good over here. That port idea. Thank you, Bolt Simmons. Yeah, the fleet is in port saving fuel, I believe. Navy is using 3.8 a day. Oh, no, it says they're patrolling. Oh, thank you. I thought that after the attack was won, they would go back, but it looks like no. That one might finally work. 8 divisions cut off of their, what, 100? What do we know? Maybe 200? Of just, that's just regular China? For Christ's sake. I was hoping that if we took their industrial areas, we would slow them down, but they don't have much in the way of industry. What do we know about their civilian and military factories? It's still a decent amount, even with what we've taken. And they're not anywhere close to capitulation. Well, 50% is supposed to be when we get the ceasefire, so we'll see if that happens. Alright. I don't get why we can't win this one. Come on. Come at him from multiple directions. We just need a few more divisions in there to help. We can get all our Marines to go after this. That would be great. Alright, we're slowly getting more of this territory. I don't know if we're going to get control over it until we get to, like, here. Like, maybe we need these 4 or 5 areas. Come on, Jinan is the important one. It's the only important one in the whole damn region. These guys' planning isn't necessarily done yet, but they might start an attack to keep the enemy guessing. Yeah, that's not bad. That'll work. How about in the south here? How are they doing? Holding Nanjing, which was worth what? 25. Good number. This is just basically holding a big chunk of their forces in the wrong place. That's the hope there. You missed a spot. Go back and get it. 5 days. Oh, we're finally winning the Jinan attack because we're coming in with some extra infantry to help out. "13 days. 3 days. Okay, 3 days is good. 3 days is actual potential progress. They can probably win that on their own because the enemy's got a whole bunch of attrition. No, maybe not. You're going to help. That'll do it. We'll wipe out those 7 divisions. The north is still doing okay. We're back to start lines on the north. Alright, we've got super heavy battleships unlocked. Maybe we just get some basic damage control options here. Naval will become important eventually. Ah, we're finally winning this fight in the damn mountains. This stupid area makes it so hard to encircle the opponent. We're finally going to win it. It'll be the last piece of Beijing that we haven't taken yet. 15 days, but this is down to less than a day. Then we can hit Jinan from above with all the Marines. And they are out. Marines, go! Yes. Oh, they can fit in the battle. There they are. Now we've got some progress. And our supplies? Worse than ever. Support equipment especially. Holy cow, there's so much attrition on support equipment. This area is still owned by China. How many more do we need from them in order to get it? Maybe 3? Maybe 2? There's no one point that gives us more. We're going to get this one, maybe 2 or 3 more after that. But we might not be able to do it this push. Less than a day. Come on. 90. Those mechanized forces are certainly pulling their weight here. There it is. Did we get control? We got control. That's another couple of civilian factories. One extra military factory. Now, supplies here are good. So we don't have to worry about the infrastructure. So this is the only one that matters now, this area. So my Marines are going to go here, and they're going to help take these areas. Mechanized forces are going to need to figure something out too. I think they're just going to hold their position and plan to expand to this. No. Crap. Didn't work. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong guys. Okay. That's not terrible, but it's not great either. The mechanized forces are just going to take to the middle here. They're not going to execute yet. As long as we're still pushing forward here, I'm going to keep the north going. They are actually really strong. They're veterans. Yeah, this mod actually makes it possible for veterancy to apply, even if you're rolling yourself into the ground. Marines are going to go plan and help take these areas. And let's make sure the south isn't collapsing on us. Alright, we've got one guy in reserve. That's good. He can't figure out what he wants to do. Yep, this is stalled. And that's okay. They can't expand any further. They are a distraction for how many divisions? There's 3, then there's 12, so that's 15. So 45 minus, so it's 30, 45, 61, 2, 3, 85 divisions being held down here by our 24 divisions. That's pretty good. So, northern escalation just requires us to get Shandong. Or, Hebei. Sorry, Hebei is the one we're missing. Right here. Let's speed it up a little bit. We don't have much going on. The Marine divisions are real strong. So we're going to add them to the fight over here. A new approach, which means I think now we can go down the ultimate battleship. Unassigned divisions. Oh, they have an assignment? Uh-oh. The Panay incident. American and British gunboats were attacked by Japanese aircraft in separate actions today. No. I didn't do it. No, don't do it. Now, why are we losing over here? Because they're just attacking with so many divisions. Even though we punch back hard, they just are attacking with so many. Alright, it is 39. We can finally start doing stuff like new rifles that will cost us way too goddamn much. What else can we do in 39? New type of close air support, so that the first thing we start building as close air support is the newer kind, once we actually get the factories required. I don't understand why we need so much on support equipment. I guess we just have too many support companies. It's gotta be it. United States demand an apology and compensation. Damn it, yeah. Let's first spend this power. Is it possible to learn this power? To improve our tactical bombers' ground support. We'll agree to their terms. Alright, we're finally getting one more. Is this going to be enough? Or we need one more after that? Apparently we need one more after that. Oh, we've got good luck here. Oh, I don't like resistance to occupation situations happening. But, not much we can do about that. The problem is we don't have the equipment to fulfill our garrisons. Alright, come on, come on, come on. China has 55, we've got 44. Taking 2 more should do it. We're doing a lot of damage to him. We're finally going to remove that one big chunk of this stupid thing. Oh, we won't have the damn political power to do it. You gotta be kidding me. That's a pain in the butt. 50 to 50 now. We're going to get the last one, and then we're going to stop. I don't think we need these anymore, but we'll build up that one more. And Shanghai is probably good where it's at. Plenty of supplies in there, but, you know, if we want to bring in a big army down here to push, we certainly can. Like our mechanized forces could go down there to help potentially. Alright, so we've unlocked better fighters. I guess we're going to unlock more infantry equipment. And bicycle battalions. I've never, I mean, I get it. It's a historical thing that was used by the Japanese more than others, but still don't want to use it. It still feels weird. Do we get control? We got control. Okay. Then we want to stop all attacks. And just hold our position now until we can get 25 political power. Which means once the ultimate battleship is done, we're just going to put pause to that as well. So, as long as we're not attacking, we should be allowed to recover some of our infantry equipment, horse equipment, and support equipment. I don't think we gained any resources out of this, did we? No. There's the closest resources we can get. We're a little short on our steel. We'll take advantage of that. We have a lot of civilian factories now, and we're getting a lot of military factories coming online. That's good. We basically need to add... Ooh, 100%. Let's do that. A lot more military factories. And hell, a lot more dockyards too, but... so when Shanghai's done, we'll start here. And hell, I'm going to put another fuel on that list too. So in March 13th, we'll start actually building that fuel up. So that I can stop importing quite so much. But at least we're in a positive direction right now. Do we want to look at our air and decide to use less of it? And do we want to put a forward air base further? This has an air base in it. I would like to capture that. Somehow we're able to improve that air base despite the fact that we don't actually have control of it. Okay, whatever. The exact location is abstracted, I guess. I mean, as long as we're still winning these fights. But, I mean, I told you guys to stop fighting a while ago, right? So maybe we should put all the air units on hold too. Oh, I have too many divisions, too many air units here. I didn't even notice that. But we can stop our fuel use if we put all these guys on hold. We'll leave these guys because I don't... They're still attacking down here. I don't want to risk it. Alright, so that fixes some of our fuel problems. Army's not using anything. The air's using a little. The Navy's still using a little because our submarines are still keeping their vigil. But they haven't found anything in a while. I don't think that they're getting anything. So we've got more Marine divisions that are fully trained. So it's just going to be quite a while of recovery here. It's February. Maybe in May we'll be able to do something about a continued attack, a continued offensive. It will be at a better rate because we'll gain better attack and defense bonuses against them. So I just want to see these numbers go up. I just want to sit here and watch these numbers go up, please. All right, we're not going to take any national focuses now so that we can get to 25 political power to trigger this before something horrifying happens. Alright, horses and field equipment is now less than... Whoa. It just got worse. Why did it get worse? Can we, like, say screw it and go straight for concentrated industry? No, not really. We can do this. That will help. And the war in China, we're going to lose that factory output. We're going to lose it. We got factory output here. I don't know that we can do too much more. We're just going to keep, you know, we've got a lot of civilian factories now thanks to the places that we captured. So we theoretically have the ultimate battleship. It's a decision. Create a variant of the super heavy battleship hull, the Yamato class. It strengthens the Navy, though, and lowers our factory output. Oh, God. Women in the workforce increases my recruitable population. Not that I need that. Subsidies for the arms industry. No. We're actually short on war support, which is a little weird. We can fix that, I think. Ooh. Economic policies. Potentially. Production priority for land. Gives factory... Yeah, it swaps things a little bit. We can consider that. But for now, what's our next move? We could try to push from here and get a big encirclement there. That might be the best play. I'm just concerned if I pull these... I mean, if I expand that much further, I'm not going to have... I'm going to be overstretched. By quite a lot. That's why I need these extra divisions I have cooking up in here. I've got 6 divisions that would certainly help if we could get them to the front. Alright, our fueling is increased. We can also increase oil per state. Are they bombing us? Is that what just said? Enemy fighters. Oh, our friendly fighters are in trouble. Let's halt that so that we can not lose any more fighters. Oh, damn it. We bypassed the national focus for the USSR because they have now completed their eastern fortifications, I think is what that means. Yep, they've got forts on the border now. At least some of the borders. So, we can't strike the USSR while they're weak because they're not weak. They chose the correct focus to prevent themselves from being weak. Alright, these numbers are very slowly going up. Border skirmish, Soviet victory. So let's take a quick look. I remember we were looking in here. Is that the Kalkengall? If they're victorious in Kalkengall, then blah blah blah. If they're not, then that happens. They are victorious. So they get Zhukov as a field marshal. They get political power and army experience, but they don't get the annexation of Mongolia. Oh, that was not Manchuria, that was Mongolia. I was misreading that before. How's our intelligence agency going here? We're still decrypting China. I don't want to spend any more construction on it. Oh, you know what? We haven't had these guys doing anything in a long time, huh? Build an intel network somewhere that matters. I guess here. And here. We can try to knock out the communists, but God, that's rough terrain. And I tried doing it with this northern attack, and it was just a nightmare. But we could at least try to infiltrate their army administration or something. Everything's going to be easier once we've got northern escalation complete. An extra 20% attack across the board? That's way better. This could get rid of it entirely. I could click this right now, but if we do, we give up the opportunity to force a ceasefire. Alright, so now... Scorched Earth tactics. Damage to garrisons 50%. Marco Polo Bridge incident not nearly as bad. Let's get fighter non-aggression pact with the Soviet Union. Isn't terrible, is it? Purge. Oh, we can finally get rid of the Kwangtung Army veto. Yes. Our generals will finally earn some damned capabilities. See this nonsense? Leader experience gain minus 75%. I guess it's not everybody. Most of the generals did have it. Yeah, there it is. Kwangtung veto. Alright, we're easily repelling these now. So yeah, I've got to figure out... It's going to be a while. I think we're going to have to wait for a summer campaign. And get some more troops out. They're probably building more troops too, though. That's the damnedest part. Ooh, wait. We were getting infantry radios, but we don't have it yet. And then soon we'll be able to actually get further down our ground doctrine. Maybe we'll improve our artillery. There's so much we can do with our political power. Really, all we need to do is swap those two, right? Let's try that. Okay. So we're going to take these 12 and put them all the way to there. First we're going to do that, then we're going to do this. Then we're going to take the 8, delete their current thing, and move them here. And really, I just want them to do an attack that goes, like, to here. And I could try to push out with these guys here. It would probably work. Yep, that's probably what we got to do. I'm hoping those guys, the mechanized, can do it and hold the whole way. And meanwhile, if these guys push too much farther, I mean, I don't know. They're not going to have enough divisions to hold that. It's 24 already. So this encirclement here is the best we can do. And we need to get 50% of main China. Oh, we've almost got enough fuel here. Let's go ahead and back off on the amount that we're importing. These guys are sucking up some of our fuel. As soon as they stop, we'll stop losing 3,000 a day. Alright, so the construction is going at full speed ahead here. We're finally getting some decent amount of dockyards. Alright, we got rid of that nonsense in the Kwangtung Army. A warrior spirit for division organization. Seems like a good place to go. Oh, we wanted to go down to production facilities to get free factories. Our war support is down. How do we improve that? War propaganda, I guess. Yeah, that's the one. We've got to get 50 political power, though. Whoa. Oh, I forgot about that problem. If we can get that, it will widen the edge provinces and hopefully fix this problem. Come on, get it. That's all we need. There we go. Okay, we're fixed. Perfect. Now, to help straighten this line out, these guys can take that, and that will shorten, so we have 1, 2, 3, or all the way around there. We want to shorten this line to here. Then the game can figure out how to do everything else. Alright, these guys are in position. They're planning. We're going to need all of these guys to help with this Shanghai attack. Eventually. Let's not put them out yet. Let's save our resources. I don't know if we have more tactical bombers, but if we do, I'd like to get them in this thing here. There are 400 active enemy fighters in that region. Alright, I just want to encircle a bunch of divisions. It won't fix everything, but it'll help a lot. Hey Alex, I'm using the Hearts of Oak mod. It's not a dumb question. There's a bunch of other mods that I'm using that are graphical mods, but that's the main gameplay mod. The graphical mod I'm using is called Quam's Map. That's the main one. Maintenance company, HP, reliability, and capture ratio is kind of nice too. Let's get the engineering company for now. How long until those infantry radios are done? Because those give everybody a good deal extra soft and hard attack. We're still short on horse and support equipment and infantry equipment. If nothing changes, we'll get it back in 99 days. That's too damn long. 56 days. 200 days for support equipment. God. We still need more factories for support equipment. I can't believe how long it's taking to fix this problem. I guess our divisions just have too much support. Putting the field hospitals in all of them certainly hurt. Oh, and the engineering, also a big problem. I mean, I needed the engineering here because it's about movement in rough terrain. Alright, what can we do over here to fix our war support? There we go. That'll improve mobilization speed and... Oh, I didn't actually need that much at all, huh? Oh, well. Resistance to occupation, you say? Youch. Compliance is still climbing, though. Oh, the People's War lowers our compliance growth. Yeah, I guess it would. Probably doesn't help that our manpower and equipment is not fulfilled. Alright, we're getting 2 more refineries. And then, hell, I don't know what to do after that. I guess more military factories. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right now, the whole point of this pause was to refill the support equipment that we're so desperately in need of right now. We're a little short on fighters. 59 days. There's infantry radios. So that will let us get the next level of doctrine. Breakthrough organization, that's good. Planning speed and max planning, that's real good. Because this mod makes it so that your planning runs out much faster. After like a week or a week and a half, you're done. You have to stop and replan again if you really want to. So planning speed can matter a lot. So the question is, when do we launch this encirclement? Oh, you know what? I don't have anybody else being given any orders. How about you are trying to do this? And the guys in the north are trying to do this. It's not a huge advance, but again, I don't feel like I have enough divisions to advance proper. National focus completed. Army Engineering Board. Oh, right, because we're going for the extra military factories. We actually have extra steel. That's good. Oops, I went too far down. So at least everybody's got a plan. Now, these guys in the north, their plan failed last time in part because of that penalty. Maybe we can fix that. I just wish I could get these other units out. Okay, we did get some of them, actually. So the Marines, we don't actually have a place for the Marines. What are the Marines going to do as part of this operation? Maybe we just leave the Marines in reserve over here. Now, these guys in here need to be training. I'd like to get them to the front lines soon. But I'd like to be better than trained in order to do it. Tactical bombers. We really should improve our tactical bombers. Oh, we've got a new type of close air support available. We haven't started making any of them, but now we're going to have another. I think we want to take one of these. Prioritize raiding regiments. To try to balance the inter-service rivalry before we click the ultimate battleship. Now, we should have 2 Yamatos down here. Excellent. Unfortunately, we have nowhere near enough dockyards. Like, nowhere near enough. I suppose we could slow down on patrolling destroyers. What's our situation with that, actually? I don't know why we got these guys here. Coastal defense ship in Zumo. Okay, whatever. We probably have a decent number of patrolling destroyers. So we can slow down their production. Would be nice to have more of those patrolling light cruisers, but at least we're going to start with the Yamato. And as we get more dockyards, the Yamato will begin being produced faster and faster. How come we can put dockyards here? Oh, because they're already building dockyards there. No, they're not. 42 of 47. Oh. Nope, still don't get it. Why can I put 5 dockyards here, but I can't put military factories there? Maximum level reached already or no slots available. So it's not no slots available. It's that you can't have more than X number of military factories in an area? I guess it is. Huh. Who knew? Fate of Czechoslovakia. Oh boy. Things are heating up in Europe. World War II proper is about to break out. And here we are worrying about having enough infantry equipment. What about our radios? Okay, we've got enough radio equipment too. We might be able to get vehicle radios then on the next time we get the option. Increases our defense and breakthrough for our vehicles. Artillery radios, though, is real nice. Alright, streamlined worker tasks. Now we could choose to go quality or quantity. I mean, we could weaken our divisions a little bit in order to decrease their cost. I think that just means they require less equipment. That's a tough choice. Is there something better to do right now? Maybe motorized units with better breakthrough. Or maybe air units. What can we go down here? Air support mission efficiency. We could just get some more naval research. We have a long way to go on the naval research. Alright, we'll use our Marines as strategic reserves for right now. And then I don't know what we'll do. We just don't have enough forces to push along this broad a front without leaving ourselves open to counterattacks. I really would like that ceasefire in China. I'd like to get control of a bunch of the coastal territory. We could prepare to win a total victory, but I want that ceasefire. I don't know if I'm going to get any other kind of special forces. I'm not sure it makes sense to. I guess I could get some mountaineers to try to take this, but it would take so long to get the mountaineers. By the time we do, we'll probably be done with China. But we might need them down in Burma, huh? Yeah, I guess that's possible. However, currently, if we were to make a mountaineer division... Fielding 75. Yeah, we could make mountaineers, actually, now that I think about it. I'm going to start working towards that. We've got 5 Marine divisions. Actually, that's how many they had historically. Or maybe they were brigades. I don't remember what the SNLF were. Production facilities. Fantastic. Second modernization. This is what I want, but I can't get it yet because I don't have 199 military factories. I only have 119. How the hell am I going to get to 199? Absolute yikes. Modern escorts. So these are all modernize the fleet. Civilian factory use 5. But increases our refitting speed, refitting cost for 730 days. Well, that would have been nice to use earlier when I refit the whole fleet. Damn. And modern escorts requires that. I just won't go down this tree, probably, until... Oh, God, we need this. I don't want to spend 5 factories doing nothing I can't do. Ugh. This is nice. Convoy system destroyer production cost reduction. We kind of need that. Farg. 400 units of transport vehicles is added, and 200 units of whatever the Dawa is added. Probably armored cars. I wish these tooltips would just call it, you know, Armored Car 1, Armored Car 2. I have no idea what the Dawa is or the Chiyoda what. Come on, man. Give me a checkbox to let me choose between generic names and specific names. Hmm. Develop China resources. I like that. But we could help Manchukuo. Shanxi, Sichuan, Qinghai, Nanning. We're not going to get anywhere close to that. Not anytime soon. Yeah, let's help our puppet. Maybe they'll be able to help us fight better. Though I don't even know what they've got for divisions. I haven't seen them much. Yeah, let's keep going with that. We're short on rubber, you say. We're finally starting to build those air units, maybe? Okay. Alright, before we go for the day, I think we're going to try to launch this encirclement. Our numbers have gone up. Our horse and field equipment has finally been recovered. Support equipment is back to only 1,000, which may include a bunch of this here. There's 105 equipment missing here, 113 here, 100 there. These guys are still training. Oh, we got some new free divisions from Manchukuo. We're just going to continue using them on this border with Russia because they're useless for the most part otherwise. What's the template? It's 6 guys now instead of 4. Good job. You're getting better. All right. I'm setting a date. June 19th. Light artillery can be upgraded. And you know what? We're going to upgrade our infantry kit to infantry kit 3. It's going to slow down production. But you know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. These guys are still waiting on a little bit of support equipment. You got a few more days to fix those logistical problems. And then we're going to make it go. We'll have everything go just to make sure they don't have the ability to easily... Oh man, what is going on? They've got a lot of attrition here. That's interesting. They've also got attrition up here. Is there bad weather? What is going on? Oh, because they're fighting in the mountains. I see. You don't say. There's resistance to occupation here? No. Get a little more steel from Sweden. Sweden has a lot of steel. Enemy has air superiority in Beijing, but they're not doing anything with it. That's fine. Our fighters will come out and play in a bit. Alright, actually we swept right past the date because I was going too fast. So now we're going to send the fighters out. We're going to send the tactical bombers out. And we're going to launch Operation Zuko. It's just a name. These guys are also going. We'll have these guys attempt their plan, but I don't think it's going to work out too well. I could have the Marines join in with one of these divisions. Or one of these armies, but whatever. Yeah, see, this is immediately going poorly. Even though we've actually got decent bonuses from the terrain, they have a lot of defense. You know, because we have no air support up here. That just occurred to me. Maybe if we can get some air support up here, that'll go a lot better. So maybe instead, we don't launch this offensive. We hold it back. And once this is done, we'll start an offensive up here with the air support. But right now, we've got good air support everywhere. This is the critical one, so I'm not sure I want anything else to happen. These guys are taking attrition. How come? Very hot. Oh, okay. They've got 100% hot acclimatization, but okay. It is what it is. Alright, so here come the trucks. They are also taking very hot acclimatization problems. Yikes. Maybe June was a bad month to launch this attack, but, you know. Why would... I told you go fast. Why would you stop and send everybody to assist in this fight? Ooh, the German Reich claims Memel. Alright, so we're going to have a decent encirclement here after all. About damn time. If we didn't push along this front, we probably could do an encirclement here too, now that I look at it, but it's a pretty broad front. I'd rather just take more territory if possible to weaken their industry. Like, we're about to take this one as part of this. Whatever this has in it, Jiangsu. If it has any good industry. Alright, so we've cut them off. That's good. Why are you attacking there? That does not seem like there's a point to it. So far, we're still gaining territory. Alright, don't let me forget, when this engineer company is done, I'm gonna go ahead and increase and go for mountaineers. Alright, so now here's the thing. I need these guys to, like, somehow crush into this. Yeah, and they're already doing it. I don't remember giving you orders to do that, but okay. That's your new goal. And the, we now have a full connected front. Supplies are okay. Nope, wrong one. Yeah, these guys are having a hard time with the supply situation being what it is. We're just gonna roll them up down the little peninsula there. These guys actually need to stay where they are so that they don't achieve a breakout of any kind. Well, that's weird. Why does it look like this territory is not controlled by me? Controller Japan. That's a bizarre graphical bug. Oh, same thing down here. Oh, Manchukuo's getting control of those? Is that what's going on here? That's weird. Some weird coloring issues. I don't think they even have any forces down here. Why does that... What is going on here? We're trying to start a battle and we can't. Because they were in another battle? Seriously, what is going on here? How is this working? They're not in both battles. Why is he reinforcing from both directions? Oh my god, I've got some weird bug here. And it's got 3 of my forces completely tied up. I think the only way is to move these guys out of the area, let them get there, and they let... Oh, maybe it finally reset. No, it didn't. Who dares wins. You know, I've got a job for my Marines now. Can we put a halt to this fight? Let's see if we can't get the Marines right here to try to push to here. And let's put the other 2 Marines to try to push to here and see if we can get a small encirclement going. This is broken. Alright, there we're going to get Mountain. We also have opportunity to get another one of these here. Let's give our ally some civilian factories. These guys are trapped and they'll die out of supply real quick. Once these guys move into here, it might fix this broken thing. See, because here's what's happening. These guys are like they're somehow starting a battle despite the fact that they can't actually start a battle when they have no equipment. So they try to retreat instantly, and then they still start another battle, which isn't right. Hang on, I thought I told you guys to stop attacking. Who's involved here? Yeah, I told you guys. Oh, I told these guys also have to stop attacking. No, I said stop. I want an envelopment, damn it. So here's what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. So add that to the 4 we did before. We've got 18 divisions. Yay! How excellent. I want to let them move as many divisions as they want into these areas here so we can hit them real hard. This one's almost done. How do they keep popping back into existence? Did something break all of a sudden and like all the battles are broken now? What the hell is going on? Why can't we overrun them now that they have no morale yet left? There we go. Jesus. How are they attacking us while we're attacking them? I think that's part of this bug here. That shouldn't be happening, right? Just finish them off already. Alright. Mission mostly accomplished. There we go. No, now they're even more broken than they were before? Alright, here's what we gotta do. I need you guys to disengage, get the hell out of there, because that is the only way that this is gonna work. So if we let them take this area to reset and fix this bug. What is going on here, people? Has anybody seen this before?
Harry.
Let's see. They're trying to retreat. Let them go. I don't know how that division wound up with 0 equipment. That was like right at the start of the battle. It didn't make sense that they had 0 equipment. And the Marines have not yet finished planning yet. Weird. It seems like they should have done that already. Okay. Somehow we're still attacking an enemy that can't engage? I do not understand what's going on. Okay, did we finally get him? We finally got him. Man, that was frustrating. I'm also not entirely certain why Manchukuo suddenly took over a bunch of these spots. I guess because they attacked first. They got control of it, which is dumb, because we're attacking from our territory. What is with the border gore here? It's a good question. That unit's affected by attrition. How so? They're walking through bad... Oh, very hot weather. Alright, well, I don't think we want to start this attack here until the very hot weather goes away. There's not a weather screen. There really should be a weather screen here, right? It seems weird that there's not. I know that they wanted the weather to be clear to you, but, like, how can I tell it's very hot visually? Right? I can see if I click here, I can see it on the tooltip, I can see it on this. I can't tell visually. I can tell if it's cold because it's snow on the ground, but I can't tell visually right now. Alright, so we might be able to grab another bunch of divisions here, but you can see their equipment is actually really low right now in a bunch of places. Communist China equipment, not so much, but the divisions they do have here, very weak. So we might be able to roll over them. They lost a lot of equipment in the last several things, several attacks. And we took another military factory from them here, hoping to take more. Hainan. I have no idea where most of their factories are, do I? I don't think I can see that with this. Capture Cipher. That's kind of nice. Infiltrate Army lets me steal military blueprints and other things. Orchestrate a coup. Well, that's not likely to happen anytime soon. Should we become a spy master and get an extra couple of spies? Sure. We are the spy master. And I don't know what to do with my mechanized divisions now. Maybe we can try a pincer attack here with them at the same time as we do that one. Nope, that's not where we wanted that. There we go. And then the other four can go here. Try to go there. Nope, wrong one. That one. And we also... We also want to try to move it. No, god damn it. Where did the other guys just disappear to? That's what we want. There we go. Now we can get a little bit of them in there. So next time we'll try to get and get, you know, another 10, 12 divisions surrounded and eliminated. If we can do all that, we might be able to make an offensive which breaks the Chinese in the fall. Logistically, our support equipment is still atrocious. Our infantry equipment is still real bad. But we're finally producing some CAS. We're finally producing some scout planes, kind of. And Yeah, I mean, it's mid 1939. I really needed China to surrender by the end of the year. I just don't know if I'll have the divisions to do it. 12 more regular infantry divisions would be nice. I'm going to put 2 of them training by 6. That's a very slow training speed. Actually, I have some in training here, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I actually have 16. So that's all I really need. Oh, and these guys are ready to join. Excellent. And these guys can join the mechanized force, and these guys can join the Marines. Alright. And we'll at least have 2 more 2x2 of light infantry. And then we'll have completed all of the infantry divisions. And it's like, okay. But is that enough to take China? I don't know. Especially not when we've got a shortage of equipment 1.5 miles long. 10 per day. 10 per day. That's all we're doing is 10 per day. Yikes. Radio equipment is actually doing okay. I'm going to drop that down by 1 and help support equipment go up. All right, that's it for today. We went actually a little longer than expected because I was very invested in this China offensive. If I had any more units in reserve, I definitely would like try another naval invasion and try to do a big pincer attack here or something, but I don't have it. I just don't. We need to get China to 50%. They're still only at 36. Victory point-wise, Wuhan is big, so if we could take that, we might get closer. And if we, like, take all of these areas here, maybe we're a little closer. But Chongqing is the other really big one. We could also potentially go for a major offensive in the north after we get those mountaineers. No, it'd have to be before. They actually are short on supplies up here, too. They're probably improving their units. Ugh. It's just a nightmare all around to get this. If we can collapse the Chinese communists, that would give me some relief. Because they look like they've got... how many? 60 divisions up here that would disappear if we could make them collapse. It's just a question of having the forces to do it. All right. I missed lunch, so I'm going to go take care of that. Have a good one, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow at 10:30. Have a good one.